Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into it, don't forget, giving this video a like and subscribing really helps the channel grow. If you enjoy this kind of content and want more, that's the best way to support what we're doing. Income inequality isn't just about salaries or job opportunities. There are deeper, more invisible forces that keep people stuck in the same place while others climb higher. Today, we're diving into two powerful but often overlooked causes: a lack of financial education and impulsive spending. These might seem like personal issues, but when they're widespread, they play a major role in long-term inequality. Let's start with financial education, or the lack of it. In most school systems, kids spend years learning algebra or memorizing historical dates, but very few are taught how interest works, how to invest, or how to build wealth. That's not just a missing piece, it's a missing foundation. Imagine trying to play a complex game like chess without knowing the rules. That's how it feels to manage money without financial literacy. The result is that millions of people grow up without understanding how to manage money. They don't know how credit works, what compound interest is, or how debt can spiral. They get a paycheck and spend it all, not because they're irresponsible, but because they were never taught anything different. When people don't understand money, they often make decisions that keep them broke. They might take out high-interest loans, lease instead of buy, or pay only the minimum on credit cards, not realizing how much that costs them over time. This isn't a personal failure, it's a systemic one. And it fuels the gap between rich and poor. Now let's talk about impulsive spending. We live in a world that pushes us to spend constantly. Ads are everywhere. Social media is filled with people showing off vacations, clothes, and gadgets. There's always something new to buy, and it's always just one click away. The message is constant. Buy now, feel good, worry later. Impulsive spending isn't just buying coffee or shoes. It's about chasing happiness through consumption. When people feel stressed or stuck, spending gives them a quick boost. But that short-term pleasure comes at a long-term cost. If someone earns $1,500 a month and spends $1,400 just because they can, they're not saving, not investing, and not building anything for the future. That's how the cycle continues. Wealthy people use their income to buy assets, but people without financial education often buy things that lose value. The system makes it easier to spend than to save. Getting a credit card or financing a phone is simple. But investing in stocks or starting a business feels complicated and risky, especially if you were never taught how to do it. That's why impulsive spending and lack of financial knowledge go hand in hand. Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. When millions of people lack financial knowledge and are encouraged to spend recklessly, inequality grows. Those with knowledge invest early, build wealth, and pass it down. Those without it spend more than they make, fall into debt, and struggle to escape. Here's the hard truth. Financial mistakes cost more when you're poor. A $35 overdraft fee might not affect someone with savings. But for someone living paycheck to paycheck, it can mean skipping meals. A cheap car that breaks down ends up being more expensive than a reliable one someone wealthier could afford up front. The system punishes those who know the least about it. So, what's the solution? First, better financial education for everyone. Not just elite schools, but public schools, online platforms, community centers, anywhere people can learn. Kids should grow up understanding how to budget, how credit works, how to invest, and how to avoid debt traps. Adults need access to free, simple resources that can help them take control of their finances. It's never too late to learn, but it has to be easy to start. Second, we need a shift in mindset. That doesn't mean cutting out all small pleasures. It means being intentional. Know what brings real value and what's just a quick hit of dopamine. Plan ahead. Build an emergency fund. Use money to create freedom, not stress. If you're watching this and realizing no one ever taught you these things, don't feel bad. Most people never got that education either. But now you know, and that changes everything. You can take control. You can start small. You can learn more, spend smarter, and build towards something better. And if you already know this stuff, share it. Help others understand it too. The more people know how money really works, the less income inequality can trap them. It's not just about how much you make. It's about what you do with it, and what you know. The wealthy stay wealthy because they play a different game with a different set of rules. It's time more people learned those rules. Let's stop blaming individuals for bad spending habits or financial struggles. Those habits are shaped by a lack of education, cultural pressure to consume, and a system designed to profit from ignorance. If we want to fight inequality, we have to go deeper. We have to teach, support, and change how people relate to money. To wrap this up, income inequality is about more than income. It's about access to knowledge. It's about the ability to delay gratification, to understand how systems work, and to make smarter financial decisions, even with a small income. Right finger if you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for more content like this. This is J03, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.